buy some antidotes like there are many antidotes. You can take decoction, you can take tulsi, you can take
Hmm.
you can take ginger, you can take some some vapor, right? Like
Right.
so these are these are natural methods, what to say, these are uh, traditional methods
Hmm. Yeah,
to
this is
get rid of such to get rid of cough and cold or
right.
yeah.
So
Hello,
let's welcome
Sonia
Ajad.
sister.
Ajad, welcome.
Hi, Prerna. Hi, Abhishek, bro.
Yeah, hello Azad.
How are you?
Welcome.
Welcome everyone in the comment section, and let's begin.
Oh, from whose side? Ajad, is this you? I earlier started and then, I had some work and then I coming again. Prakash, welcome. So, Abhishek, like in the morning, Naz conducting Alice and, I went over there and for a while I was in the comment section only.
Okay, so
For
she
a
was
while,
conducting in the
only for a
morning time.
while. Yeah, in the
Okay,
morning
got it.
time. And I'll tell you the one incident what happened over there. So,
Mhm. Okay, if you can
hmm.
you can tell me in my PM. Okay.
Yeah. And he just said, so I said, okay, and don't cross your limit, right? Then he just wrote me, personally, okay, if you felt bad, I'm really sorry for that. I didn't want to hurt you. Then I said, see, like I have started my career in your LS, right? Don't try to, do this thing. I can directly block you because I have done around 50 people I blocked because I don't want that kind of things. Hey, Mithi, welcome also. Mithi, please
Who
send
said
request.
who said something wrong to you?
No, something he was saying that, I was in a fun mood and like that. Abhishek, I think you got like who to whom I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yes, though you're a celebrity over here, you have to, remain in your limits. When I'm not crossing my limits,
Has he said anything to Nas?
no, nothing. I just said like a hi, good morning, and that's it. Hey, welcome, Mithi. How are you doing?
I
Great.
cannot see
Thank you
Mithi.
for having
Mithi
me.
is here. You can see she's here.
Okay. Yeah, now I can see. Yeah, hello Mithi.
Mithi, how are you doing? Well,
I'm doing well, Prerna. How about you?
yeah, I'm doing amazing. So actually, that time discontinuing my LS because I had some work, and now I'm here again with topic. So today is your off, Mithi.
Not really, but got something really important, so cannot go to college. Even got the call professor, and I don't know what should I do now. I can't even telling me. I can't
Okay.
manage to go to college. Yes, and I have no idea how am I going to deal with it. Abhishek, were you there in Shiv's live stream when I got the call? It was the call of my professor,
I
and
was there.
yeah. I'm gonna call him after 12 o'clock because I need to have a really strong reason. Yes, I cannot tell everything, right? About there's something important, and that's like something that I should not tell. So let's see if he still gets curious, like why aren't you coming? Like, okay, let's see. Yeah,
So shall we discuss on topic?
that is why
Abhishek,
I'm here.
Ajad,
Yeah, why
yeah,
not?
Meeti.
Yeah, why
Okay,
not?
you can see in this pin section one, topic is, given like life is more beautiful when you meet the right hairdresser. So you have to, you can relate with your personal life as well. And superficially, you can say like what is the exact meaning, literal meaning, and then you can relate with your, like with the person or to whom you feel that is a right person. I hope you get this idea about this topic. So
Mm.
Abhishek, Ajad, are you getting?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm. Who is what is meaning here? Hairdresser.
Hairdresser can be anything, and you can relate with the literal meaning. Like we are going to salon, and if you are getting a right hairdresser, so you feel okay. Means he is the correct one where I can come again and again. So now Abhishek, I think Abhishek can make you more comprehend. Or Meethi, would you like to go first?
Now let Abhishek start. I mean,
Okay.
because that's the order, and then after I'll be proceeding. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
go on.
Okay,
So
okay.
Abhishek, I'm coming to you. So now you can see, like, topic is your turn, like how you just make us understand about this topic.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead, please.
Thank you, Prerna, for giving me this opportunity to speak up on this topic. So, life is more beautiful when you meet the right hairdresser, of course. Like, if I talk about hairdresser, why, especially girls, why they prefer to go to hairdresser in order to look beautiful. And when you get a right hairdresser, your hair will look beautiful. It will look luminous. It will you know uh, it will be like attractive, captivating. So but yeah, if you meet wrong hairdresser, or uh, like the such hairdresser who are not talented, who are not capable enough, like who are not experienced, like they can make your hair dull, they can make your hair look dull. So in the same way, life is more beautiful when you meet the right person. It's very important in our life to mingle with right person, with authentic person, such person who are supportive, who are generous, who are kind, who are uh, who who not only support you, who not only stand with you in each and in every adverse situation, in every circumstance, in every condition, uh, like apart from standing with you in such circumstances, he or she will also guide you whenever sometimes we human beings follow wrong path. Sometimes sometimes we get derailed. So what's the responsibility of such person? Responsibility or duty or of such person, of such nice person, or right hairdresser, is just simply to 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 uh, to guide you and to hold you back on the right track. So simply yeah but and like simply if I talk about friends, so here we have many friends and people have many friends, but you have to figure out who are real friends. Real friends are not those who simply those who support you whatsoever you do. Might be you are doing wrong, might be you are doing which is not authentic, or might be you are doing which is unethical. So true friend will oppose you, true friend will rebuke you, friend will help you to get rid of. If you are into some addiction, or if you are into some wrong thing, then he or she will help you in the best possible way to get rid of such such problem, or such addiction. So that's the responsibility of that's the what to say, that's the quality of good friends, or your bosom friends or best friends. So but if you come across wrong people, might be in your workplace, in your workplace, in your business, in your school, in your colleges, if you meet wrong person, if you meet initially you will feel that my life is beautiful, or my everything is going okay, but with the passes of time, you will realize and you will even regret that like the person with whom I'm mingling, I'm accompanying, they are wrong person. So you have to be very careful. So you have to figure out the right person. Yeah, and it's only possible when you talk. Simply, you have to spend time. You have to spend time, and you have to figure it out who are uh, right and who are wrong. You have to figure it out. And so it's not only about your friends. About, if I talk about life partner, especially, I would like, if it's very important to get the right life partner, because You might have seen divorces are manifesting. Divorces are manifesting. Why? What's the reason? Because one reason I think that that's like might be one reason like there is no trust, and even mutual understanding is lacking. So it's very important to get a right uh, life partner. If you don't get initially, don't get intimidated, don't get simply you have to spend time in order to get a right life partner. You have to befriend. You have to analyze everything. If your and if your heart says that, yeah, that particular person is can be my life partner, can be my right life partner, then definitely you should go. So because it's the matter of your life. It's the matter of your life. So that's why you have to be very careful. And and that's why like I have seen, like like in a, when initially everything goes okay, everything goes fine, but with the passage of time, they start quarreling, they start fighting, and eventually uh, they end up they broke up. They break up. So so what's the reason? Simply, so in order to be your life, in order to continue your life uh, happy, in order to be happy, or in order to make your life more beautiful, static, euphoric, you have to get right people. You have to get right friends, right life partner, and right people at your workplace, in every aspects of your life, in every phase of your life, in every sector of your life. So that's all from my side. Yeah.
Abhishek, yes, you are totally right, and you have made us comprehend about this topic, and you well said about this topic. Thank you so much. Now, let's welcome Lisa. Hey, Lisa, welcome. How are you doing? Lisa, are you there? Lisa,
Yeah, I'm
are you
audible.
there? Yeah, yes, you are. You are. Welcome, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you. Hello,
How are you
people.
doing, Lisa?
Yes, I'm doing well. Today is my week off.
hmm You are in your office?
No, I said today is my week off.
Okay, okay. Saturday and Sunday is your weekend, like means weekly off you are having? Okay, good, yeah. Okay. So now, Lisa, you can see this top, like in the pin section, one topic is given, and you heard Abhishek very well, I guess, and you get
Yes,
the idea like what we have to speak on this topic. Now I'm coming to Ajad. Ajad, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, yes, Ajad. Now it's your turn. Now give your opinion about this topic.
Yeah, this is reality. If you are not, if you will not get a good hairdresser, then definitely I will be very far from right track, because because nowadays what's happening in our, you can say, in our society, everyone is going, separate way. Like, if we are, like, you can say, if we will not get a good partner, and we will not get a good hairdresser, then it's mean we are I think we are lost somewhere, and we are not on right track, because and there is, our life is only one, and in one life, if you will not get good hairdresser, or you can say a good partner, then definitely it will be very, uh, it will be very very unfortunate for us. And yeah, that's all. I would not like to say more about this topic. Yeah, you people carry on about this topic.
Well said, yes, Ajad. Thank you
Yeah.
so much giving your opinion.
No, you, in front of you, for Bill. Uh,
Yeah, it is not like that. See, it's a
very
learning
interesting.
platform. We all are
Yeah,
learning.
we are learning
I'm
and
also coming here for
that's
learning.
why
My
I find
English
it
is not good,
because,
so don't think. So, Meethi,
mm,
now I'm coming to you. Now
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead,
So,
please.
um, all right. So thank you so much, first of all, for having me again. And life is more beautiful when you meet the right hairdresser. Prerna, I would like to shift the focus on something else for a while, and then after we'll come back to this very term called hairdresser. So, have you ever seen like a person being like kind, always kind, maybe like you, like Lisa, and everyone over this platform? I mean, so far, whosoever I've met, most of them are kind. So, have you ever seen them like their even a single presence can just make the environment appealing and can just soothe every tension? I mean, most of the tensions, if it's just their single appearance or presence. So this is the one side of looking at. So what I'm trying to focus the attention on is that life becomes more beautiful when you meet the right hairdresser, but it can be done in the opposite way as well. That why don't we become the right hairdresser? Abhishek meanwhile was talking about mutual understanding, and there I was about to like make one point, not in terms of like objection, but there was something that I wanted to say, but I was like, okay, I should not interrupt. So there's two things, when we talk about mutual understanding, we actually somehow expect others to understand us, and we forget about our understanding about the second person. In the same, in this, who is, I mean, can you just mute yourself because there's this noise? Um, just cooperate, please mute yourself, everyone. I mean, that's my request. Okay, thank you so much. So, when we say like becoming or meeting a right hairdresser, I mean, this is something where we talk every day, but we do not pay much attention. If I ask myself, am I a good person? Am I actually being really good? Because for me, I'm okay. I never mean to hurt anyone. I never did something wrong to anyone. I never thought bad about anyone. Um, example, talking about Lisa, she is very kind. She thinks everything is well. But what about my own thing? I mean, forgetting about my own stuffs and taking or walking in the shoes of others. Maybe your intentions are right, but the way, or maybe it is the way it is resembled is not good, but you do not have any idea. So when we talk about mutual understanding and meeting the right hairdresser, it may start from the point where you stand to where you are able to understand like what does it really mean before even meeting a right hairdresser to being it, to obtaining the same persona or maybe the entire body. So it is what this is what I'm trying to focus the attention on. And secondly, when it comes to understand the real meaning of this hairdress, although I try to portray it in subjective way, talking about like taking the perceptions of others and taking and creating the scene where the others perception or others perspective could be presented. It can be done only when you start imagining uh, the exact scenario. I think Prerna, you I mean, while introducing this topic, mentioned you can take literal meaning where a person goes inside the salon and get the hair cut or something like this. So when this happens, so when this process is going on, just imagine every bit of it and just do it. You'll understand what I'm trying to say. You go, you talk to the maybe receptionist, and then after you take the appointment, if that is somehow like Javed Habib or something like that. You take the appointment, and after you sit, and then after there's a like long process. Sometimes it takes 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours, based on your hairstyle, hair condition, and different treatments that you are gonna take. So at that time, what you actually expect from your hairdresser to be kind and to not pluck your hair while doing while performing the treatments and to make you comfortable. I mean, because there are male dressers too, right? And maybe you're a female. So some things are there which are seen from the opposite side, from the other side. What about you? I mean, if you are going there, then I think the most highlighted point should be your own patience, because as I said, it's gonna take long hours, 5 to 6 hours maybe sometimes. especially you're a girl then. So they can only try to make you try to make you or try to give you some patience in creating it. But eventually it's your duty to not make them weary. Hey, do it fast, I need to go somewhere, I'm getting late. And that if that is done, then somehow they will miss a process or two, and that will may result to not a disaster, but we can say not the expecting results. So it's like being a good customer, being and having the attributes of them as well, and then after expecting that somebody is going to be a good hairdresser. So it's what we call the mutual. And again, I will reiterate my one point that we think that we are okay. We try to defend ourselves, justify our each actions, but it is not how the things work. Like few days back, I got to know that sometimes I go in live streams and I hop on for 5 or 10 minutes, and then after I hop off, then people, some of my friends, they started saying, not one, more than, I guess, 2 or 3, they started saying, hey, you are ignoring me or something like that. I was like, no. So it was something which was okay by my side. I was giving, yeah, sometimes I used to disappear, but most of the time I was trying to give the exact reason, like I have to eat, I have this, I have to study, and something like that. But maybe the way it was portrayed was not good for the others. So it's like life is more beautiful when you meet the right hairdresser. It becomes appealing. It becomes appealing when you become the right hairdresser. When you become the right customer. Customer is not a good term to use here, but the client, we can say, or in life, good person. Whatever. And I think, Abhishek, you mean what you mentioned, it's about like meeting and having the mentor. Yes, it does have its aspect too, because those hairdressers are gonna guide you. They are somehow giving you the picture, they are giving you the map, but you're gonna walk on them. And all these things are taking the mutual support and mutual work efforts. So I think the one side which is somehow sometimes seen in a really ambiguous, not ambiguous, but in a really vague way, is actually the main thing. So I hope I'm not making it like kind of condom or something, but that is how my point goes on.
Yes,
I'm done.
thank you, Mithi. Yeah. Thank you, Mithi, giving your opinion. But I partially agree with you. But though you already said that it's a subjective matter, whatever the opinion you have shared. So yes, it's a subjective, and
No, you can
really
question
like.
me, Liz. Sorry, Prerna. You can question me, and if that is okay, because one of the things were like subjectives. I believe it, but you can question, and that will be great. Yeah, that is
Because
how we are saying we're discussing, right?
you were saying like why we can't be like a good hairdresser, and at the same time when we are going to a salon and taking appointment, and we have to wait, and we can behave like a good customer. So means earlier the point you have raised like about like why can't be a good means hairdresser. So see, like all works we can't do alone, because we are the social human beings, social animals. So we have to rely on somebody. All work we can't do means alone. So that's why this quotation is being.
Nana, Prerna,
Mhm.
hairdresser, that person is not playing the both role, dual role. Hairdresser means actually, let's say, for example, you as an individual, forget about it. That was different scenario which I was trying to point out in taking the exact literal imagination, using those things to give you another meaning. Now, you are the person, and there is the person called, let's say, Rosie ma'am. Okay? Now she meets you. You are, I know, very kind. Like from your side, you think that yes, things are going well. I am being respectful to Rosie ma'am. She is older than me, and she is much more knowledgeable, and everything's like that. Now
Mhm.
here you are going to play the role of the hairdresser, and Rosie ma'am is actually, see, when we see I met the person, we somehow point out the others. This is what I was trying to point out. Like we think that other person should be kind, and we somehow forget sometimes, because which is why there is this conflict. Do you think if everybody had been right, there wouldn't have been any problem? Even in the relationship Abhishek was talking about. So actually, you can become good hairdresser not for your own life, but for the others. You're not trying to say. And when I said the
Mhm.
customer, that time you are talking, you are drawing the attention on yourself. earlier too, but taking the consideration of others. Now this time hairdresser is other person, so becoming a good customer. So be good hairdresser for others and customer for yourself. I mean for cooperating the one who is next to you. So in that way. So yes, one everybody is doing playing dual role. If I am talking to you maybe then I'm trying to not offend you, trying not to point out certain things, trying to contribute something to this conversation. So and let's say Karan or Abhishek, they're also here. They're listening me patiently. So, things like that. So everybody's playing dual role. You need one is not highlighted because others are somehow in the bright side. So not person, but other matters. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Okay, now I'm getting. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Now I'm getting. Yeah, Abhishek, you are saying something? Okay, now let's welcome Rosie ma'am, Karan and Hassan. Welcome people in Hopin section. How are you doing,
You
Rosie ma'am,
muted
Karan and Hassan?
everyone.
We are good, but can you please unmute Abhishek because he is struggling to speak
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you have
okay,
muted
okay.
him?
Okay. Hey, Abhishek. Okay, sorry,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
okay. No, no, no. It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
And Lisa, okay, Lisa, I think I guess she has left. Lisa, are you there? Okay, Lisa, take your time, no worries.
See,
Thank you for.
Prerna, like I do agree with Mithi's point, but like here the question is when you meet the right hairdresser. So see, initially we
Abhishek,
don't.
your voice is not
Okay,
loud.
am I audible? Am I audible?
You are,
See,
you are.
see,
Yeah.
see, see. We cannot identify who is the right hairdresser or who, like if I talk about hairdressers, so like some are extremely talented and some are newcomers, right? So if I talk about newcomers, or generally people prefer to go to uh, like influential
Experience. Yeah,
influential experienced or influential hairdressers. So see, if he or she is a newcomer, that doesn't mean that he or she is is a wrong hairdresser. No. So see, we are human beings and we are not God. First of all, I want to say we are not God. We cannot figure it out who is right and who is wrong until like we cannot figure it out who is wrong and who is right unless we meet that person, unless we mingle with such person. So if I talk about right hairdresser, we have to meet. First of all, we have to spend time. We have to spend hello Pratyus, am I audible? Yeah, am I audible, Prerna?
Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. See,
Crystal
see,
clear.
see.
Go ahead.
Until and unless we mingle, until and unless we spend time, until and unless we spend some quality time with any person, we cannot know. We we got if we get to know such person, if we get to know the people around us, if we get to know the people in our society, if we get to know the people in our country or wheresoever, we have to mingle, and then we have to figure it out. In the same way, when we go to beauty parlor, when we go to saloon, when we go to uh, hairdressers, like after experience, after visiting several hairdressers, then we get to know who is the perfect one for me. Because might be one particular hairdresser you like, who is perfect for you, especially for you. That might not be perfect for other person, but for you he or she is perfect. So you have to spend time, you have to give time, you have to spend quality time. Then in the same way, if you get the right, how can you identify that particular person is right or wrong? In first or second meeting, you will not able to figure it out. I can bet you will not able to figure it out in the first or second meeting. You have to spend some time, and uh, then you have to identify, then you have to analyze, right? And then because we are human being, and we can know if people are trying to put you down. Might be the people with whom you are mingling, whom you have accompanied, might be they have such intention, they are your friend, it seems that they are your bosom friends, but in the back of their hand something is going, in the back of their head. So you have to spend time, and then you are, like we are knowledgeable person, we have wisdom, we have knowledge, we can identify, we can figure it out what is right and what is wrong. So in the same way, you have to identify the right person, and and like definitely, and when right person is in your life will be beautiful, your life will be euphoric, your life will be static. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, Abhishek. Well said. Now I'm coming to let's welcome Kevin also. Karan, Hassan, and Kevin, they have joined. And how are you doing, all guys?
Hi guys, how are you all? Hi Prerna. Hi Abhishek, Hassan,
Hello.
Karan,
Meethi is also
Hello,
there.
Miti.
Kevin.
Hi Miti.
Hello,
I'm really
Kevin.
sorry if I'm sounding a bit stuffy today. I'm like down with cough and cold. Yeah, it's like
We all are
sucky
dealing with
weather.
cough
Oh,
and cold.
Abhishek is also suffering the
Oh
same
my
thing.
god, oh my god. I think like it is contagious on Hello app or something. It's
Might
happening
be,
to all of
might be.
us.
Yeah, because
getting
we are from
transmitted
one
on
family.
Hello.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god. So how are you
Okay.
doing,
Now,
brother? Yeah. Yeah, Prerna, please go ahead.
no, you can ask to Abhishek like how he's feeling now.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, like I'm recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I was not feeling well. Dealing, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cough and cold, and I took decoction. I took ginger.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like let's see. It will take time because here weather condition is not up to the mark. Here, like there is a shift in weather. Few days
Mm-hmm.
ago no? Like it was humid, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's raining over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday it rained and now it's drizzling. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like hmm.
You
So
know what? I would. Rupa is here. Hi, Rupa.
Yeah. Hey, Rupa, welcome. How are you doing?
Hello,
Hey, thank
Rupa.
you. Alhamdulillah, I'm being great. Thank you for asking. Hi, Abhishek, Mr. Hassan, Kevin, Mithi.
Good to see
Hi.
you. Welcome.
mm, mm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, hello, Arupa.
I would like to say one thing. It's been like 2 years since the pandemic happened, and I have noticed one thing, that because of these changed routines that we have these days and these changed habits, because of like getting used to washing hands from, well, like coming from outside, wearing masks and all that, like I've not been suffering from cold and cough that much. It's like in the last 2 years, I think this is the first time I have suffered from cold, only because I've been following this, like, hygiene routine. So is this the same case with you guys also? Do you feel the same?
It's happened because
Anyone?
of, yes, because season changing. That's
Mm-hmm.
why.
No,
Hmm.
I mean, just taking precautions, like, just like what we have learned because of the pandemic, like wearing masks and washing our hands regularly. It stops transmission of all these contagions, cold, cough, and all that. So, do you guys also feel the same way, that because of these changed habits, like there has been a less prevalence of like flu, cold, and cough?
Mm,
Do you feel like
maybe,
that?
yes, actually, if something is happened, you can say for 2 years or 1 year, so at that time we are already affected, but
Mm-hmm.
we don't know, we because some immunity in our body is created. That's why. And we
Mm-hmm.
are adjusted in this pandemic situation. For the first time, those who affected at that time, they suffer most, but
Mm-hmm.
we are now if I say about our bodies existed, or you can say it's uh, what I say
It's
about
got
that.
adapted, I guess. It's got
Yes,
adapted.
yes, immunity is created, right?
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Okay, like let's get back
Now,
to this topic. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
topic, yes.
Sure.
Now, Hassan, I'm coming to you. You can see in the pin section. Topic is here. Life is
Then
more beautiful
I
when you meet.
cannot see anything in European section.
Okay,
Prerna,
okay. Let me.
Hassan, are there?
Yes, Mithi.
Yeah, actually, I gotta go. Thank you so much for having me. It was really a
Okay,
pleasure
Mithi.
talking to you.
Okay, Mithi. Thank you so much being a
Okay,
part of
Mithi.
this
Take
session.
care.
Bye
Bye.
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 Take your time. Bye bye. Take
Have a
care.
nice day.
Bye, Miti.
So,
Bye, Miti.
so Rupa ma'am, you can see like life is
No, I
okay. I'm
cannot.
just going to again pin this one.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Let me repin it. And in the comment section, like one guy is writing, take proper diet and everything, so your hair will be, get well or like that.
Of course, yeah, died. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, you can see Rupa ma'am, I think.
Yeah. Don't call me ma'am.
Oh, sorry, Rupa. So sorry, Rupa. Actually, I'm a teacher of Hello application.
No,
Okay, okay,
I'm a
Rupa, you can
learner like
sing.
you.
Okay, don't call her ma'am because
Yeah.
otherwise she will completely hide herself with flowers.
Yeah, eyes also. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Still, we can see her eyes.
Mm. Next time
Okay.
you won't be able to see her eyes. That's why don't call her madam.
Yeah. So, Hassan, are you there?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Go
as
with this
always.
topic. I really want to listen from your side. Now, let's see what Hassan is going to present in front of us. Hassan, please go ahead.
Okay, so I guess we are in the wrong position when we try to impose something on others and we expect something from others. It's better not to do this because at the end of the day, it is going to hurt you in one way or another. I mean, why we are expecting a right hairdresser? Why we cannot be the right customers? I don't know if Mithi was mentioning it, but instead of putting everything on others, instead of expecting something from others, like this person is going to behave in a good way, I feel like it's good to be a good person. Actually, somebody asked a person, do you guys know about Jordan Peterson?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Can
somebody
we
Amazing
use?
question,
guy.
yeah, questions him as if, how do I know that person is good for me and I should marry that person?
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan Peterson replied, why don't you ask yourself if you are a good person or not? And then you
Mm-hmm.
will figure it out if the other person is right for you. I feel like instead of looking goodness in others, be a good person yourself, and then you will not get hurt. Otherwise, if you will expect goodness from the world, the society is not going to appease you in any ways. So don't look for the right hairdressers. Just go and explore the world. It is full of goodness and bad things. Expect both the things. I mean, otherwise, you will not experience the full picture of reality. And the reality is, you cannot always have happiness in your life. Sometimes you will have to face the other side of life, which is full of misery, full of problems, difficulties. So I know like life will be beautiful when you will have good people in your life, but don't always expect it. I mean, you can be a good person, you cannot force other person to be good. In uh, I feel like don't expect others to be good to you. I don't know if that's how I can explain it, but for the
Mm-hmm.
time being, I feel like you can be good. You cannot expect others to be good to you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hassan, yes. So, means you are resonating a Mithi. Well said. Mithi was saying
Yeah,
the
somehow.
same thing, like, we can behave nicely, we can, means change ourselves according to the other person and treat them nicely. That's the thing we can
Yeah.
do. Rather, just asking to, means behave nicely to us. So we can, do the same thing with others. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Hassan, thank you so
And
much.
Rumi, there was a quote
Yeah,
by Rumi. Do you
Rumi,
guys
yeah.
know about
When I
Rumi?
change, yes, yes, yeah.
He was like, I was trying to change the world, but now
Yeah.
I'm a wise person. I'm trying to change myself instead of changing others. Because changing others is an impossible task for you, but changing yourself is pretty easy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, Hassan. I do agree with you. We have to change ourselves. Mm.
yeah, yes. It, yeah, Rumi. By the way, who
And
is
one of the
Rumi?
reason why there are a lot of problems, Rumi was a philosopher, I guess. I'm not sure, but he was from Persia, I guess, Persian
Yeah.
I have
region.
heard many time about him.
Mm. I
Yeah.
think Persia. Yeah.
And one of the reason why there are a lot of problem is because we expect others to bring solutions. We are not the ones who are contributing. We expect why society is not focusing on climate change, and we ourselves are not planting the trees. This is the reason why there is chaos and problems in the society, and no one is coming in front of those problems to bring the solutions. We expect others to do it on our behalf, but we are not the ones who are taking the lead. That's why you will see less leaders and more of a crowd mentality. People are trying to just look up to the other people so that they may lead, and then there is a herd or the crowd who is following them. No novelty, no innovation, nothing. I guess it's just because we expect from others and not from ourselves. We have to ask the same questions to ourselves and not from the others. Why am I not the person who is innovating? Why am I not figuring out the solutions? Why am I expecting from my parents or from my siblings or from my friends? Why I'm not that person? I guess this is the right questions to ask.
Okay, yes, well said. Yes, Hassan. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable points over here. And now I'm
Thank
coming to
you.
Kevin. Kevin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Now give your opinion about this topic. Now
You
let's
know
see.
what? You know what? I would say one thing, like I've had some really nice insights from all you guys and some really deep insights. So, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take a very superficial approach to this because we have already heard the deep insights from like very good
Abhishek,
speakers over
yeah,
here.
Meethi and
Yeah.
Hassan, and yeah,
Hassan, yeah.
Abhishek also.
Yeah, yeah. So I would say I would look at this from a very superficial point of view. I would say like, life is more beautiful when you meet the right hairdresser. I would say one thing that when you meet the right hairdresser, what is he doing to you? He is helping you change your appearance in a way that helps you exude more confidence in yourself, right? Because if you when you meet the right hairdresser, like suppose he does your hair really well, what happens is we tend to have that kind of confidence in ourselves that okay, we are out. Because what happens sometimes, when we have bad hair days, it shows in our whole body language. When we go out, we are always thinking about our hair at that time. We are thinking maybe, I'm not looking that great. So it shows in our body language and it affects the way we interact with people outside. It could be in a professional environment, it could be in a social environment also, because we are self-conscious about ourselves. So when you meet the right hairdresser and maybe he gives you a very good hairdo, so what happens after that is that it helps building your confidence level, and then when you go out, it shows in the way you interact with people, you deal with other people and all. And so I think it's all about building confidence, and it's not necessarily about just your hairdresser. It could be anything that helps you feel confident about yourself. It could be your physical appearance, it could be your like your knowledge, or like whatever makes you feel confident to face the world. I think it is always helpful, because maybe you're not the most the knowledgeable person in the world, but if you have the confidence, you can go out and face people. Like even on this application, I see so many speakers who are they are making grammatical mistakes, but they are very confident speakers. So nobody notices that because they are confident in the way they communicate with others. So I think it's all about confidence building. So I think that would be just my approach to things, because I have, like I said, we have already heard some deep insights on this. So I would just keep it to just helping us build confidence. That would be my my take on this. And sorry, I'm like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
today
say
my brain
Kevin.
is completely frozen.
No, no, no. You well said. Yeah, well
Mm.
It
said.
was actually
Like,
good because we
yeah.
were dealing with it figuratively, and you have actually
Yeah,
dealt with it in a literal way, like in
Yeah,
a
yeah, in a
literal
literal
literally.
way.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it is true. Like the whatever you were saying is true. Like literal meaning is completely, you are saying in a proper manner. And I really do agree. Like a person is getting a hairdresser,
Hmm.
and the person is, enhancing your physical appearance. At the same time, you feel confidence, and no matter like means wherever you are going, and when you are confident, you can express easily, and you can do whatever you want to do if you are confident. Yes, really well
I
said.
would say one thing like about bad hair days. I think everybody over here has faced bad hair days, and it really does affect you when you go outside. And sometimes we always keep saying like today I'm having a bad hair day, and it really affects people in some ways because they are constantly thinking about themselves. So
It does
it
actually.
yeah, so it makes you self conscious. So yeah. So
Especially
have
if there are friends around you.
right, right. Especially if there are girlfriends, then
Then you need that. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, definitely like a good hairdresser is always like a good asset. You can say it's a welcome asset.
Hmm. So Khan sir in the comment section, and let's see whether he is okay. Hey, Khan sir, welcome. How are you doing?
Hello, Mr.
Hello,
Khan.
Prerna.
Good to see you.
Welcome. Hi.
How how
And
are you
hi,
doing,
Hello,
sir?
Mr.
sir.
Hassan.
Hello, Khan, sir.
I'm good. What about you guys? And hi, Mr. Hassan, Abhishek, each and every person. How are you guys?
Hello, Sir Khan. We are good. How are you?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Right now,
Hello, am I audible?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
yes, Rupa,
Yes,
you
you are,
are.
Rupa.
Assalamu alaikum, Khansa. How are you?
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm good, Rupa. What about you, Muskan?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, I'm on cloud nine. Thank you for
Oh,
asking.
okay. And Mr. Abhishek, how are you, man? How's your coughing?
Yeah, I'm
Still,
I'm
he's facing.
yeah.
Yeah, me and Mr. Abhishek, we both are facing some issues.
No,
Hmm.
I have also
actually,
told
not
you, I
only
have
you, but also you can say seasonal changing.
Kevin,
That
My
Kevin is
family
that
also.
also.
makes us three over here, actually.
Me also. I have some
then
problem.
you guys are also
Not only.
then you guys are also coming our criteria in our criteria, okay? So you guys are also facing some issues like
But
what we
Khan
are
sir,
facing.
I'm taking the traditional medicines like ginger and
Jafar is
walk.
also Jafar in the comment
Yeah,
section. He is also saying that he is not
you know,
well.
Yeah, we should do
Jafar
that
is sick.
thing. Otherwise, you will spread sick and we will be affected because we talk to you, right?
I'm feeling like I'm not healthy, but I'm neglected because everyone else is unhealthy.
Yeah, really,
So
really.
like
Me too.
Hassan, then you can do one thing. You can feed our brain with positive vibes. Then
Yes.
Yeah.
that will
Now Khan
that
sir
will
is
be.
here. See, Khan sir
Oh
is
yeah,
here.
you know. So yeah,
So,
his speech will heal us. Don't worry.
yes. So now I'm coming to Rupa. As you can see in the pin section, you heard like Abhishek, Hassan, and Kevin. Now it's your turn. Now give insight about this topic.
Okay, so if I say about on this topic, so I'm not getting actually, but what I have learned from Mr. Hassan's speech and Kevin's speech, as far as I think that you are saying something like it is easy to change ourselves, not to change the world. Because if we say something or if we want to do something, so we have to change from our side, not the other side. Because if you see there are a lot of people in this world, so in this world there have different mentality. How many people you can change? No, you cannot, because you are only one who want to change the other. No, it's not possible. So we have to do one thing. We can change ourselves through our open minded, through our knowledge, so that the other people can be affected by our behavior and they can reflected by our behavior. When you do something better, at that time the other person, what they do, they appreciate you. And not only appreciate, they try to be yourself. They try to be, yes, if I will be a Karna, if I will be a concern, like that. So at that time your behavior always attracted them. So we should do that. We should adopt that type of character behavior so that we can change the world. Not your word by your action, but your behavior. It is easy. But if you want to write a book or if you want to miking all over the world, it's not possible and none can listen you. But when you see something is example, you are a great example for that, they just try to catch you and adapt your behavior also in their inner mind. Because when we try to behave something like that, so we have to think that what is in our mind is our outer look is reflected by our inner mind, by our thought, by our uh, you can say knowledge. So at that time it's easy. Okay, suppose if we want to stop our system, so how can we stop? At that time we should take a step from our home. If you are a boy, so you can do that thing. If you are a girl, you can do that thing. Then I will not pay this thing. And if you are a boy, if you think that no, I won't take this type of thing because I have a sister, I have to think about her. So it's changing from your side. First step will be uh, shoot yourself and then you can change the world, otherwise it's not possible. Okay, I have. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
getting
it
this
was, yeah,
point.
relatable. Yeah, Rupa ma'am, thank you so much giving your insight about this topic. Yes, it is commendable. Now, Khan sir, I'm coming to you. Now, give your deep insight about this topic. Now, I hope we will get something new from your side. Yes, Khan sir, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you, Prerna, for having me, first of all. And I hope that each and every person share their insight toward this topic. But first of all, elaborate these topics. Like, I think you guys were talking about changes. You guys were talking about that if we change, first of all, we should change our own self. So what kind of discussion is going on? Either discussion is going on the topic, or either this discussion is going on like changes personalities. We should start from our own self rather than others. What kind of discussion is going on? First of all, give me a little bit insight.
Okay, okay.
Mr. Razan.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
So
I
the
have to
top,
talk on I have to talk on the topic, or either I should talk
both
on.
both both dimensions you can explain, like literal or abstract meaning. You know, Hassan and Abhishek, they have given, and Rupa also has given, means they have given abstract meaning, and Kevin has given the literal meaning, like yeah. So you can give the both, like aspect of this topic.
Okay, yes, basically, when we do talk about such kind of topics, so it's a you can say that it's a statement. It's a statement where the interpretations of the statement, it's very person to person, because it's not a universal definitions. It's not a universal topic. It's very person to person. So that's why sometimes people they give their abstract, sometimes people they give main meaning, and sometimes people they give their own experience, what they experience in their life. So I would share some things on the topic, okay, because the topic I have in front of mine, that is, life is more beautiful when you meet the right hairdressers. Okay, obviously, when we do talk about good people, so good people is very important, for our life. And here the topic, I will not only focus on the word. Sometimes we focus on the word. I have to focus on the interpretations behind the topic. Let me start. Look, basically, we are living in a society where we need other people's, okay. Sometime obviously we come on this conclusion, we come on this point that, okay, I don't need other people. It's okay if if anybody they are in my life and they are creating negativity for myself, so I don't care about them. Yeah, that's a statement, that's a subjective statement that we are always sharing. But in reality, we need other people, because it is in our biology, and as well as it is in our sociology, and it is in our psychology, because we need other people. That's why we are saying that we are social animal. And when we do talk about the social animal, so obviously without other, it is very difficult for all of us to survive without them. We can survive, but a lot of barriers, a lot of problems, a lot of issues come in our life. So if we do talk about the social animal, so the social animal, that should be in a positive way, not in a negative way. Right now, if we do talk about the different issues, right now we are having a lot of issues. And when we do talk about the main root cause of the issues, the main underlying cause of that issue, it's most of the times come from societal issue. It's most of the time come from the people, from the society people, where they are interacting to each other, where they are living to each other. So the thing is that when we do talk about the human need, we have some needs such as physiological needs, security, and the third need we have, that is love and belong. And when we do talk about the love and belong, so we have two kind of interactions there. One is primary interaction, and the second one is secondary interaction. Right now, the primary interaction, it is also very important, and the secondary interaction, it is also very important. But if the toxicity it's come in primary interaction, or the toxicity it's come in secondary interaction, so sometimes it ruin our life. It ruin our occupational life, it ruin our educational life, it ruin our personal life, it ruin our social life. So the thing is that we need to overcome such toxicity. We need to overcome such barrier from our relationship. So obviously your life will be good. You will be, you will be very happy in your life have, if you have good, group around you. Okay. That's why we are saying that when we do talk about the art of happiness, so there are several art of happiness such as gratitude, pro-social behavior, and peace of mind. But the very strongest factor, the art of happiness, that is relationship. Okay. And that is positive relationship, that is positive people, that is positive hairdressers. If you have positive hairdressers, if around you there are positive people around you, so obviously you will be more beautiful, your life will be more beautiful, and you will be confident in your life. Right now, when we do talk about the confidence levels, like there was one person here, he was talking about the confidence level, that how confidence come from. So obviously, if you have a positive people, if you are living in positive people, so automatically the confidence will come on you. You will be more confident in your life. So that's insight about the particular topic. And as far as the the second thing is concerned, like you guys, I think Mr. Hassan or one person, they were talking about that we should change from our own self. We should bring changes from our own self rather than focus on other. Obviously, we are responsible for our life, and we should take responsibility of our own life, not rather than focus on someone, and not every time stuck in this situation or stuck in this thing, that okay, other persons will bring solution or other person will bring changes in their personality, then I will. There is one term that is social term, that is diffusion of responsibility. Diffusion of responsibility means that we always through such thing on other people, on the basis when we do talk about the solution, or when we do talk about the changes, or when we do talk about any other developing work, we always focus on other people, and we do think that that person will start, then after that I will do. So if we are facing any issue, so we have to start from our own self rather than other. There is one another term, that is social loping. Social loping mean that, for instance, if you are in group discussions, if you are in group, because of group, a person become less productive. Why? Because they always think about other people, that that person will take responsibility to do something, after that I will go for it. Okay, so these are the two things that I mentioned. I hope you got me, guys.
Yes, Khan sir, well said. And
Really
also, I was
nice.
saying saying the same thing. We are, social human being, and we need some means help from others. We can't do anything alone. So
Hmm.
yes, well said. Yeah, Khan sir.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
Khan sir, Kevin, and Hassan, I have to leave because
Mm-hmm.
I got some urgent work. So thank
Mm-hmm.
you so much being a part of this LS and giving your valuable insight about this.